Goedemiddag, welkom vanuit Citrix San Francisco. Ik sta hier met Mike Stringer en hij is de Managing Director van Support. En we gaan het vanmiddag hebben over TAAS, Tools as a Service. Ik schakel nu over in het Engels om makkelijk te kunnen communiceren met Mike. So Mike, please briefly introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mike Stringer. I'm actually Managing Director of Support, but I'm solely focused on building SaaS development platforms to make that experience for our customers better after they buy a product.
Okay. So we had an invitation. Our colleague Rob was getting the information by David, and we attend to the private session this week, and we had an interview about TAAS, and we asked, can we do a video for the Dutch community? So you're the person who's going to explain what TAAS is. Can you do that first, please?
Sure. And thanks, by the way, for doing the interviews. We think it's really important to get our partners and customers in early so we don't build a product that doesn't have any value. So that's the whole goal of why we've been doing this in this repetitive fashion. So Tools as a Service is really part of this overall vision that Citrix has of work better, play better. But we believe that also should be for the admin. Right? We should make their life easier, faster, better manageability of the products. And the core premise of Tools as a Service is making sure that if there's a known issue, if there's a best practice or an optimization that you could use that we know about, then you upload your data, it analyzes that data and provides you back that actionable, personalized data recommendations back. And when I say personalized, I want to stress that piece because it's specific to the environment that you've uploaded. It's not just do all these best practices because they're in a paper or apply all hotfixes. It's specific to your environment and what you should do to optimize, hotfix, and maintain that environment.
Okay, sounds cool. And that's also for the end user or only for the consulting people who are building the environment?
So it's excuse me, it's a little bit of both. So it's definitely for the partners, and we have a lot of future ideas of where we want to go to help our partners better manage all of their customers and making that easier and better for our partners, but also for the end customer that's running their own environment as well.
Okay, sounds good. And there will also be support for sending our reports or doing it on a daily or monthly basis. Is that possible?
So we've been looking at a lot of reports. We've gathered a lot of requirements around reports. And what we hear different items. Some people want to report so they can document what they've done and then compare that over time. We'll definitely head in that direction. From our perspective, but also we had a lot of partners come in and go, hey, I go into an environment, I need to provide a report back to the customer. This is what we did, this is what your environment looks like, and then they pull in all the architecture work they've done as well, but it's a really fast way to help document what does the environment look like, what is it today, and more importantly, when you get that second call, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years later, what has changed in the environment since I implemented, and partners seem to really understand why that would be a great value.
Okay, and I know there is already a beta of TAAS at the moment. Can you explain what products are currently in it?
There's currently, since October for Barcelona Synergy, we had 2 betas running on the V1, the first platform. That was Zen Server and NetScaler. Over Q1, we've really gone back with a lot of the requirements we gathered from the teams and from customers and partners throughout last year. We rebuilt the underlying platform to make it more scalable, more available, and now we are going to release Zen Desktop June 20th in Q2, quickly followed by Zen Server, NetScaler, and then looking at second half of the year, we'll do Zen App, and I think Zen App is where we're going to have the biggest impact because that's a really large customer base where we have a lot of intellectual property that we can provide back to the community and help them do that from an automation standpoint.
Okay, so it's NetScaler, Zen Server, and Zen Desktop at the moment.
Yes.
And the versions, is it backwards compatible or the actual versions only?
It's for Zen Desktop, it's 5 and forward, so not backwards to the 4 series. And Zen App would be, right now, at least what we're thinking for second half of the year, is 6 and 6.5. We do see that there's a pretty big market in the 5 range as well. We need to determine how we do that.
You will also report the knowledge base articles with the analysis back to the partner or not?
Yes, so absolutely. And we feel that, in essence, a system is a smart knowledge center. Instead of you going through manually trying to identify what's in my environment, which knowledge base article, what white paper, we're going to automate that specific to the environment and then provide that back to the partner and the customer.
Sounds cool. So in summary, it's a tool to assist the customers and partners with their environment built, or when it's available to have an analysis if everything is right and built between the best practices from Citrix itself. Right?
I think that was a perfect description. Thank you.
Okay. Well, Mike, we had a clear view on the product. We're looking forward to the final version. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Oké, dankjewel voor het kijken en graag tot de volgende video.